The Faust Landmark on East 8th Street provides affordable housing for seniors and people with physical limitations. But the area around the high-rise has become a hotspot for criminal activity. That has city leaders taking action. Patrick Jones is a disabled Marine who lives at the Faust in downtown Rockford. Jones says he is a frequent bus rider and often uses the bus shelter across the street.
A lot of us are disabled and older, and it gives us a place from shelter from the weather and a place to sit down.
But that shelter and the one that runs alongside the building on 4th Street are being used for more than a place to wait for a ride.
There's a lot more day drinking going on in that bus shelter than there is actually waiting for a bus.
They sleep in there. Sometimes they just sit there all day long and not ride the bus, and sometimes they smoke dope in there.
Rockford Police requested Rockford Mass Transit District remove the shelters for the time being, but the bus stops will not change.
The only difference is that they're not going to have shelter in case of inclement weather, so to plan ahead, bring an umbrella or dress warmly for the few minutes that you're out at the bus stop.
The mayor says he agrees with RMTD's action.
I have heard from residents, I've heard from businesses, I've heard from nonprofits, I've heard from people who live in the Faust that the amount of drug dealing taking place just outside the Faust and at that bus stop specifically, and actually specifically right across the street at the vacant parcel is excessive and frightens many of the folks who live over at the Faust.
Jones says he hopes the change is temporary.
It should be up to the police to enforce that and get rid of them people so we have a place to sit.
Brown says RMTD will reconsider the shelters in the future if criminal activity in the area goes down.